Welcome to Canard Boulevard. Today we're going to go out, try my new camera, get a look at the leaves.
Today I have absolutely nowhere to go, nothing to do, but it's too nice a day not to go flying, so I'm just going to go up and, I don't know, do some practice maneuvers and maybe some landings, and we'll just see what I feel like doing. Medina traffic, experimental cozy 797 Delta Lima back taxiing runway 9er, Medina.
You may notice that this video is actually a higher resolution and the trees have a little bit more color, there's more saturation overall, and if you zoom in a little bit you can actually read the numbers and the displays on my panel, which is all down to the fact that I am now running a new camera. I'm going to give this one a try and see how it works. The other one I had was letting me down too much. It was not only was it lower resolution, but it was just failing too much. There was too many times where it just quit recording and I lost a bunch of footage. So we'll see how this one goes.
Got a little bit of a crosswind from the north. And feel it pushing on the horizontal stabilizers or vertical stabilizers and pushing the back of the plane to the south, which is trying to turn my nose to the north, which is why I'm having to ride my left brake to hold the center line. Medina traffic, experimental cozy 797 Delta Lima, departing runway 9, Medina. Passenger care switch out of the two. On. Fullest tank, we're full rich. Everything's in the green. Away we go. Airspeed's alive, we're at 40, there's 45, there's 50, and there's 60, 65, and 70, and rotate. And gear up.
I know this video is coming out in December, but I actually filmed this back at the end of October. This is probably, I think, 3 days before Halloween, and I thought I would go up and try to get some images of the leaves changing colors because it was pretty much the height of the leaf season here in northeastern Ohio. I also thought, well, maybe I'll take the opportunity to go up and do some maneuvers, but as you can see, I'm starting to get tossed around a little bit, so I'm starting to rethink what this flight might be all about. It's not that I had any mission in mind when I took off. I was just going to go fly around just for fun and look at the leaves, but because I was starting to get a little bit of turbulence here, I'm starting to think of maybe I need to think about something else.
Medina traffic, experimental cozy 797 Delta Lima, departing to the south.
So as I'm thinking maybe not looking at leaves today, we'll go over to Lorain and just do some practice landings. I do have some techniques I want to work on, which you'll see shortly.
Traffic, plane 55, remember, 1 mile to north, entering a crosswind.
I've set up my GPS navigator to point myself to Lorain, but I am actually hand flying. I'm not using autopilot at all on this flight. This is just going up to just for the joy of flying around. So no autopilot on this flight.
It's not quite as smooth as advertised. Wow, there's a lot of traffic up here today. I was going to go south for a ways, but there's just a hornet's nest of airplanes that way, so let's go this way instead.
Virtual traffic, sailing 97058, turning final, runway 22, full stop, cruise yield. Medina traffic, Bonanza entering left base, runway 09, Medina traffic.
So let's call up the AWOS at Lorain to see what's going on at that airport.
Lorain County Regional Airport, Lorain, Elyria, Ohio. Automated weather observation 1747 Zulu.
This is Downwind,
Wind
runway 10
at 04. Visibility 10.
Winds from 180 and the runway there is 0725, so we'll be landing on 25.
Lorain traffic, experimental cozy 797 Delta Lima 3 to the southwest. Going to cross over the field to join the right downwind runway 25, Lorain.
I like using Lorain for practice landings because it's an open area with no trees around. It's nice long runways, and the runways are in really good shape.
Lorain traffic, 1 Delta Mike is about 2 to the west. We're going to enter a right downwind, runway 25, Lorain.
7 Delta Lima has Delta Mike in sight. We'll come in behind you.
Yeah, 1 Delta Mike.
And Lorain 33 Mike's right base, runway 25, full stop.
Lorain traffic, Cozy 797 Delta Lima, right downwind, runway 25, full stop, Lorain.
And Lorain traffic, 1 Delta Mike, right base, 25, Lorain.
I've lost that guy. Oh, there he is.
I am extending my downwind here just a little bit and maintaining altitude to give that guy time to turn final and land in front of me.
Lorain traffic, 1 Delta Mike, final 25, Lorain.
Lorain traffic, Cozy 797 Delta Lima, right base 25, full stop, Lorain.
And Lorain Skylane 33 Mike's clear the active.
Now, staying high longer into the pattern has left me with a little bit more energy than I would like.
Let's bring the speed brake down. Passenger carried gear green. Lorain traffic, Cozy 797 Delta Lima, final 25, full stop. Number 2.
And Lorain County MRK 33 Mike, when you get a chance, could we get the Hunter truck over to T Hangar 3?
I'll be on the fuel.
Very good.
500.
Yeah, this is too high, too fast. And Cozy 797 Delta Lima is going around.
So that sound is my speed brake alarm saying, hey, my brake is down while I'm over 90 knots. So I realize I'm too high, too fast, and that guy is not down on the runway in front of me yet, so it's time to go around and do this again.
Those Skyhawks just are too slow.
Traffic, 1 Delta Mike's clear, 25, Lorain.
Lorain traffic, Cozy 797 Delta Lima, right crosswind 25, Lorain.
Canard 395 Mike, 5 miles straight and runway 7. And 1 Delta Mike's just going to deplane a passenger.
Now I'm in the pattern all by myself, so I don't have to worry about anybody in front of me that's flying too slow, and I can just do my normal pattern.
Lorain traffic, Cozy 797 Delta Lima, right downwind 25, full stop, Lorain.
I mentioned I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different landing practice where I'm going to attempt to land and hold the nose wheel off to use aero-braking after I land, and that's done by immediately applying back pressure after the mains touch the ground. So we're going to give that a try.
Lorain traffic, Cozy 797 Delta Lima, right base, full stop, Lorain 25. Too fast for the speed brake, so slow down. Lorain traffic, Cozy 797 Delta Lima, final 25, Lorain, full stop.
The idea is to come in with the correct altitude and airspeed here, just let the mains just gently kiss the runway, and then immediately pull back on the stick
500.
just gently to hold the nose wheel off and allow aero-braking or drag, aerodynamic drag, to help slow the airplane until the nose wheel comes down, and then start braking.
Passenger carriage switches.
And that will help save the brakes, and it's also easier on the airframe to do a landing like that. Now, it does take quite a bit of practice, and I have been practicing this a fair bit, so I just thought I would give this example of what that type of landing looks like. It doesn't always work. Like I said, it takes a lot of practice. You have to know exactly how much back pressure to apply. Too much and you over rotate back and then risk a prop strike, so we don't want that.
Nice speed. Power back, runway made.
So it's not really a flare. You're going to see me round out the descent here. Watch the elevators. Okay, as soon as the mains touch, the elevators come down, the nose wheel's up, and there. Now the nose wheel's down, and now I can start to brake. So it worked. With a little more practice, I can keep that nose wheel off longer and use more aero braking as part of the landing roll.
Too much back pressure on the initial touchdown there, and I actually bounced back up in the air for a second there. But we'll try it again and see how it goes. This is me practicing trying to keep the nose wheel off on touchdown. So just very gently getting the mains on, and then as soon as the mains touch, and a little bit of back pressure. That time it was a little bit too much, and managed to lift the mains off the runway again. Boy, we got actually quite a strong crosswind here.
Lorain traffic, Cozy 7907 Delta Lima, departing 25. We'll be staying
In the pattern, close traffic. Lorain. Everything's in the green.
I have crosswind coming from the left, which blows the tail to the right, which turns the nose to the left, so I have to brake to the right to stay centered on the runway.
Lorain County traffic, November 8333 Tango, turning right downwind, runway 25, Lorain County.
A lot of right brake to stay on this runway. And there's 70 and rotate.
And Lorain traffic, 1 double Mike, departed in traffic pattern to the south. Lorain.
Thank you, Rob. Boy, that's a stiff crosswind there.
AWAS was reporting only a 4-knot crosswind, but it was considerably more than that.
Lorain traffic, Cozy 7907 Delta Lima, right crosswind 25, Lorain.
Lorain County traffic, November 8333 Tango's midfield, runway 25, Lorain County.
Ashland area traffic, skydiving over the airport at this time. Use caution in the vicinity of Ashland County Airport.
So that student pilot in the 172 just called midfield, and I'm turning downwind now, so I've got to slow down early so I don't run up on behind him again.
Lorain County traffic, Cozy 7907 Delta Lima, right downwind 25, Lorain County. Lorain traffic, Cozy 7907 Delta Lima, right base 25. This will be touch and go, Lorain.
And once again, I'm extending my downwind for that student traffic. I'm going to do a touch and go, but I'm going to try and do that aero braking on the mains, and then we'll add power and go around.
The landing brake out. That guy. Lost the guy on.
So I lost sight of that student pilot. I looked on my traffic, ADS-B traffic, and I could see he's still ahead of me, in front of me, but I don't see him out the window.
Lorain traffic, Cozy 7907 Delta Lima, final 25, Lorain, touch and go.
I've lost that guy. Says he's climbing above me.
So I lost that guy, but it looks like he's done a touch and go and is now climbing away, according to the ADS-B, so I'm going to continue the approach.
500.
Once again, I'm now too high, too fast, but we'll see if we can rescue this approach. Still looking for that student, but I know he's above me, so I'm not too worried.
Third switches seatbelts.
Lorain County traffic, November 8333 Tango is turning right crosswind, runway 25, Lorain County.
We're way too fast.
And there's that student. He was calling crosswind, so he did exactly what I thought he was doing. And I have managed to lose some speed here, but because this is a touch and go, I'm not too concerned about speed because I'm not going to be braking to a stop here. You can see, waiting for the mains to touch. And I am floating a bit because of the extra speed I carried in. And as soon as I do, on the elevator to keep the nose wheel up, adding in power, retracting the speed brake, and away we go.
Lorain County traffic, November 8333 Tango, turning right downwind, runway 25, Lorain County.
All right, enough of this for now. Let's go look at some leaves.
Lorain County traffic, Cozy 7907 Delta Lima, departing to the south.
So if we head south from here, there are quite a few more trees. Let's go down there and see if we can see anything colorful.
I thought the trees would be considerably more colorful this year. See, there's some down there. There's some colors, but
Traffic 44 kilo.
not as colorful as I had hoped.
Seneca County, Seneca 990, left down 024, full stop, Seneca County. Medina, Sirius 3 Romeo Delta, turning left downwind, runway 9, Medina.
They're just basically shades of brown. You don't see the huge colorful red, and orange, and yellow, and I guess there's some colors there.
As you can tell, I'm having a really hard time holding the camera steady because I'm getting jolted around. It is pretty turbulent up here today.
I'm getting tossed around here. There's some moderate turbulence. I'm getting thrown against my shoulder straps. This is just no fun.
Build traffic warrior 925.
As you can probably see from my vertical track here, my altitude is all over the place. Part of that is because obviously I'm hand flying. I'm not using the autopilot at all on this flight. Part of it is because my attention is out the window and I'm not staring at my altimeter. But part of it is I'm getting thrown around up here. The turbulence, it was noticeable when I left, but it's definitely gotten worse. And I'm getting some updraft and downdrafts, and yeah, it's just not fun anymore. I'm going to go in and land.
You'll also notice that my speed here is only 133 knots across the ground, where I'd normally be up in the 160s, and that again is because of the turbulence. I have to pull the speed back just because I'm getting jolted around.
Medina traffic, University 2 helicopter 8 west, inbound Medina.
Medina traffic, Cozy 797 Delta Lima, 6 to the southwest, inbound Medina.
That helicopter you heard just call is the light flight helicopter that's based at our airport. I was watching him on ADS-B, so I knew we weren't in conflict with each other, and his approach is usually not the same as the airplanes use. You can see he came in ahead of me, and there's me landing in behind him.
Down in traffic, Cozy 797 Delta Lima, 3 south of field, and cross over and join left downwind runway 9, Medina. Medina traffic, Cozy 797 Delta Lima, overhead the field, going to join the left downwind runway 9. I have the helicopter in sight.
Interesting that the winds here are favoring 9, and then at Lorain they have a 0725, and the winds were favoring 25.
Medina traffic, University 2 helicopter is right base for runway 9 in Medina.
Medina traffic, Cozy 797 Delta Lima, left downwind runway 9 or full stop, Medina.
Medina traffic, University 2 is final for 9, Medina. Plainsville traffic, 49 Tango 10 northeast inbound. ILS 22 approach, currently 2,800.
24, Seneca County.
Medina traffic, University 2 helicopter, clear of all runways for the northwest ramp at Medina.
Medina traffic, 797 Delta Lima, left base, runway 9, full stop.
You want to be nowhere near that helicopter when it's flying or shortly after it's gone past, because the rotor wash from it will flip your airplane over.
Speed brake down.
Northward traffic, 76 Mike, turn final, runway 9.
500.
Traffic 797 Delta Lima, final runway 9er, full stop, Medina.
I am way low.
Yeah, this approach is all messed up. I am low, but I'm fast. That noise you hear is, again, my CAS warning that I am too fast for having the landing brake extended. So, not a great approach, but we'll see if we can rescue it into a decent landing. And again, I'm going to try and hold off the nose wheel on landing.
traffic.
So once again, watch the elevators on the Canard as I pull back on contact. Now the right wheel's going to touch down first, then the left, then elevator back, and nose up, and then the nose wheel's down. So that whole approach is just terrible. The whole approach was too fast. I was at 85 knots still over the numbers, where I should have been more like 75, and then it touched down and it was too fast, and then so everything was just bad about that approach, but I'm done flying for today.
It was way too fast on final.
And now I'm just trying to get off the runway so that Cirrus can depart. He was waiting there at the bottom, as you saw when I just came in, as my ADSB called traffic because it saw him sitting there.
Medina traffic, Cozy 797 Delta Lima, clear runway 9.
And Medina, Cirrus 333 Romeo Delta departing runway 9, Medina.
Now it's interesting that there are a lot of Cozies that are flying today in the world, but nobody ever calls me a Cozy. I get Velocity, I get Long Easy, I've even been called a Very Easy, but almost nobody ever calls me a Cozy, and today is no different as I start pulling up towards the pumps, and there's a Bonanza there waiting.
Yeah, Velocity at Medina, are you coming to the pump?
Affirmative, yep.
Okay, I'm waiting for you. Hopefully there's enough room for you. If there isn't, I'll get out of your way more.
I should be able to get through there. Niner 7 Delta Lima crossing 19.
44 Kilo back taxiing, Niner Medina.
It's going to be a tight fit between these two V-tail Bonanzas, but I'm watching and I'm being very careful to make sure that I fit properly between them without hitting either of them.
We got two V-tails on the ramp at the same time.
Yeah. Crazy. There's a lot at this field. That's a nice looking plane.
Thank you, same.
So that's the end of my leaves and landing flight. I hope you enjoyed coming along on this little short flight with me. If you have any questions, comments, corrections, suggestions, leave in the comments section below. And hey, if you would subscribe to the channel, click like on this video, I'll really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.